I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now, they're certainly hoping to have Graham back for week 1, but Pete Carroll said back on Monday they're taking it one day at a time. They're not going to rush him back.
The long view is the key to success. And let's face it, they get Jimmy Graham back healthy. Even if he misses a little bit of time early, they think they'll be really ready to go with him by the playoffs because they've got to get him fully integrated into the offense. He's going to be a key cog for Russell Wilson.
Now Wilson on 2nd down, looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And last year was sort of a tough one for Jimmy Graham. He wasn't seeing the same kind of targets he was used to. Then, of course, came the patella injury that wiped out the second half of his year. So he and Russell never really found the connection. And here's an instance where they get a ball picked off.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot. And this is caught. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So now it's 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being full.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Going to Rawls on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Here's Rawls. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now for Rawls, he's still up in the air for the regular season opener. Pete Carroll doesn't want to rush him. I guess the good news for them is you got Christine Michael right behind him.
He has had a sensational preseason, has Michael, and is really maturing and coming into his own. This is the guy that they drafted out of Texas A&M, runs with power, speed, vision. But Thomas Rawls was sensational last year. They got him a little bit of action in the last preseason game. He should be ready to go and at least split carries.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On second down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking for some pressure. Comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jonathan Babineau with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now Wilson on second down. It's caught. Lockett. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. 13 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The slot man in motion right. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Second down following the incompletion. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. On third down, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the back goes into motion. 21. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This is brought in by Hardy. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where
he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
19.
Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On second down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And they're going to go soft on the corners. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And it's off the crossbar. Oh, he couldn't even get it there. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's caught, left side, Tammy. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Hardy. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Ryan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Atama Rubin with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive in the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing is they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On second down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again. Tony McDaniel in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long. It's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First down, this is Rawls. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On On second down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Gutsy call here. They're going for it on fourth. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense can do. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got...
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. What a tough loss. I mean, it's one thing to lose a shootout. Losing a low-scoring game, kind of deflating because your offense never really got going.
Your defense gains confidence, though. They understand that they can play with anyone in the league. They'll be on the side of the offensive guys the next week saying, come on, fellas, just pick it up a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.